If the creator, if God, if Yah put it on you to be who you are, who you really are, right? That means what you see, what you believe. Everyone's not like that, okay? And it's not nothing against the people who aren't like that. But if you are who you are, if you are like this, it's your duty and you're obligated to live that truth. Everyone is. So if someone is not who you are, they're obligated to live their truth. It's all about people living their truth at the end of the day. These are the times that were written in Revelation, the last book of the Holy Bible. That's why we call them the end times. I believe that these are the last days. Now, I don't believe necessarily that in our lifetime, we're going to see the last days. Okay? I believe that it takes a period of time. But do you understand how they say life is short? So even if the things that's in Revelation, the wars and the earth burning and everything that's in the, even though we are having wars and the earth is burning, but like if you read Revelation, it really gets to go down. Like it'd be like a third of the earth or 2/3 of the earth be starting to get destroyed and all type of stuff. But the human lifespan is not that long, right? 80 years, well, today's human. 80 years is not a long time, okay? 100 years is not a long time. So we are still, in my opinion, we're still in the last days, but we are in the beginning part. So with that being said, we can see certain signs like the one world government, which was prophesied in Revelation, that there will be one person that governs the entire world, okay? The entire world, that means like all the nations. That's what it said. It'll be one person governing all the nations. How do I personally see that? Well, with this pandemic, okay, everybody's got it on their mind and everybody's gotta do this type of thing. I can't even get it off. You know, everybody's doing this, you know, so it's like the consciousness of all the nations are on this. So that's like a governing type of thing that's going over the entire world. Even if people got different presidents and stuff, I don't think the presidents are the rulers of these nations. You know, I think the ruler of the nations is who got everybody doing that. You understand? So that was in Revelation, and that's what we see today. And another thing is the jab mandate. The jab mandate was kind of prophesied in Revelation as well. In Revelation, it is stated that the rich and the poor alike will have to have some type of thing called the mark of the beast, which you cannot buy or sell, and it would be, I think it said, in your right hand or in your head, your forehead. Now when I go to the gym, some gyms, they take my temperature right here. When I go to the library, they take my temperature right here. Okay, so we can see how this stuff is just like a precursor to what is likely to try to be taking place in the future. Probably will be taking place, but we go get into what do you do when this stuff starts to take place, okay, if you're still alive. Let's talk about that though, because you might not be alive when they start to really take place, okay, when these things start to really take place, which is why it's important for you to raise your child in the way that they shall go, so when they're older, they will not depart from it, as stated in the Holy Bible, okay? So your life is not just about you. My life is not just about me. DNA is what lasts throughout time. Your children's DNA, your children's DNA, that's the part of you that will last when the physical part of you is gone. So think about DNA. Think about DNA. Don't get out your ego, get out of I, me, and stuff like that, and really see yourself as your DNA for the sake of this, okay? So protect your DNA, protect future generations, and also raise your children to the best of your ability, meaning share your knowledge and your wisdom with them so that they could be protected and they could have a running start on what's to come, okay? That's my advice. And I believe if you read the Bible and you study it, you will probably get something similar from that. I just quoted something out the scripture. Raise your child in the way that he or she shall go, so that when they're older, they will not depart from it. Okay? And I don't just mean make your kid go to church. I know we kind of grew up to believe it was that simple. But as you start to see things, you see things ain't just that simple. Okay? So let them know what's going on. Don't lie to them, okay? Don't sell them to the agenda. Don't fool them. You on a team. It's your DNA, right? It's you. It's you in the future. Okay? So let them know what's up. But again, it said that it'll be a mark of the beast that people will have to have, or else they can't buy or sell. We already see that people can't work unless they jabbed up and all this type of stuff. See, these things are like precursors to the actual mark of the beast. All right. So what do? First of all, everyone is not chosen. So some people obviously will get the mark. Okay. Some people already got these jabs. Some people already buying into the bull crap. So again, this video is for God's people. This is if you see this stuff, if you can see it and you're aware of it. All right. It's not for everybody. This video ain't for everybody. All right. This is not the time to be lukewarm. It's the time to choose a side. What I was talking about earlier. You can't be in the middle. You don't want to be in the middle. You don't. Sorry. You don't want to be in the middle. I know you probably want to be in the middle because you're like, well, there's still the world, you know, there's still society. I still need some money. Do what you can, but do not sell your soul to do it. All right. Get some money. Do what you got to do. You can have some fun, but you have to know that when it comes down to it, you got to know what you aren't going to do at the end of the day. This is not the time to be lukewarm. I'm not saying that you can't have a good time and party. Yes, do all that, but don't do it to the extent where you're going against your role as God's chosen person. Okay? You know what I'm trying to say? Do I need to make it clearer? If somebody's mandating something that's not in line with what you believe and what you feel in your spirit and in your soul, then you just ain't gonna have no job then. You know what I'm saying? If you need that to go to the gym, get to the club, well, you just ain't gonna go to the gym and get to the club, right? Find a way around it. Because at the end of the day, you're on God's side. All right, you're out of the matrix. You're not in the world. You're not with Satan. Okay, so you're not really playing the middle ground. All right, you're playing whatever you can play as long as it's not getting in the way of who you are. You are God's Listen. Cause this ain't it's not YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a conscious YouTuber. I keep telling people that, yo. I'm talking about real life as much as I can through this fucking YouTube technology, camera, what people do, content creator shit. I'm talking about real life, though. I'm talking about your spirit. I'm talking about your DNA. So if if God, the creator, if Yah put it on you to be who you are, who you really are, right? That means what you see, what you believe. Everyone's not like that, okay? And it's not nothing against the people who aren't like that. But if you are who you are, if you are like this, it's your duty and you're obligated to live that truth. Everyone is. So if someone is not who you are, they're obligated to live their truth. It's all about people living their truth at the end of the day. So if you are self-aware, you know who you are, you know what you see, you know what you feel, live that. Even if you die for it, you're going to die anyway. So live by the word, right? The word tells you what you should be doing. Basically, just keep faith, believe in God, and don't give in to Satan and his tricks. All right? Don't give in to the crap. All right? And don't give in to the fear. It says be patient. You're going to have to be patient. Patient endurance, which we've been doing anyway. All right? More patience. All right? Just stay patient. Stay true. Stay honest to your spirit, what you feel. All right? Don't give in. Don't let up. Move around if you need to. But we being patient. That's what we do. So just stay true to you. And if it comes down to you not having to comply with something, well, don't do it. Even if it means your death. I ain't trying to scare you or nothing, but death is not so bad. You know how women probably don't want to give birth because it's going to hurt? It's a part of life, right? And they do it and they okay. You know what I'm saying? That's like how death is. It's like it happens. It's okay. But my battery's about to die. I'm going to end with that. Make sure you subscribe. Get a video a thumbs up. Till next time, I'm King C's. I want you to take what I said, think about it, let it marinate, and apply it to your life. Peace.